was trying to send people's foods list out before I got on here. What's up? They can't hold us down. I've been ripping ever since I woke up today. But I am here, and go ahead and share the live. I'm going to share the live too. As y'all know, I got set out. You just got your order? Which order? Your order for your blood type? You down 7 pounds? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and share with my old regulars. See, I was doing this all this time on Instagram, and I'm gonna add some different folks today. Hold on, I got some new additions. Let me go ahead and add my new additions to the list. Let me go ahead. See, over here you can add as many people as you want to. You don't have to do it 15 at a time. Okay, I think you can do maybe like 100, I don't know. So, y'all know a lot of you guys are my new TikTok friends. But what you don't know is that I have been doing, all right, you got your shed it and chill and dose. Have you taken your chill today? I take my chill and dose together. Okay? So I've been doing lives on Instagram. I started off doing lives on Facebook years ago. And then I've been doing lives on Instagram for consecutively 4 or 5 years. So I'm not new to doing lives. None of this is new to me. That's just a new platform. And from what I see, TikTok's a little sensitive. You confirmed your blood type. You ready for the challenge? Yes! Let's go! Let's go. Monday ends the first week for those that knew their blood type and started with us on last Monday. It'll be 7 days for them, and those people have gotten so many results in 7 days. Not yet, wanted to check with you first. Yeah, I take my chill and shed together because I need to have energy and chill during the day because I'm dealing with, my business stuff. I'm dealing with my, the emails and the questions and all those things. So I always want to be chill and upbeat and all that during the day. And then at night, I take my dose, which is pretty much the same formulation as chill, but it's with melatonin. Okay? So those are my two favorite things because I get a fabulous night's sleep. Hey, good evening. I get a fabulous night's sleep, and during the day I'm upbeat. I'm relaxed. I don't have any stress to deal with and none of that stuff. So as soon as I wake up in the morning, the first two things that I take are chill, which gives me all day energy and fat burning, and then I take my I'll take my Shed It, which is all day energy and fat burning. I only take one Shed It though. For the people that take 2 Shed Its, I don't know who they are, but they're nuts. Because that's why Shed It will last you for 60 days because I only take 1 capsule a day. Okay? So you'll have energy all day. I usually don't go to bed till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I've only taken that Shed It 1 time. So if you're taking 2 Shed Its, then you're probably a type O, and you probably do very, very high intensity workouts and running and jogging and flipping and, that ain't me. Okay? If you're the type, and we have learned this on our blood type eating on TikTok for the whole week, if you are blood type A, AB, and B, you don't need high intensity workouts. Okay? It's only the O's that get all of their stress relief and all those things from working out. The rest of us can do Pilates, walking, isometrics, plyometrics. We don't need trap aerobics. Okay? Can y'all see now why I usually do this on TikTok? I've been doing this for years over here on Instagram, and I don't know what the algorithm is, but for 3 years, I have never been able to get out of 8,000 followers. And I've only had 200 people on a live one time. And I don't know what the algorithm is. I don't know if people aren't seeing when I go live. I don't know what's going on. Maybe what I'm talking about ain't interesting to them. Because most of the people that are here on Instagram are people that I made contact with during my network marketing stuff. So they're all in network marketing, and they believe in just using products, and the product is going to be a miracle and all of that. I'm glad you found me over here in the other app. Yeah, I'll be back over there on Monday. And they can report me again, and then I'll just go back over here. So let it happen one more time, and then I'll probably just be doing it on YouTube. And I also have my own site that I can broadcast from. This is a new wig, y'all, and I forgot. I've worn her before, but I forgot how troublesome she can be. She's one of those that you got to take your time with it, and I ain't had time to be playing around with her today. So I'll play around with her tonight before I go to bed, wrap her up, lay her down real flat, real good. That's okay. I'll probably do it from YouTube where I can have the freedom, and then I won't have to double do what I do, because what I have to do with TikTok is TikTok doesn't allow you to replay. That's the only good thing about Instagram, is you are allowed to save your lives and people can go and watch them at their own leisure, right? So that's helpful on Instagram. Another thing on Instagram is I can block people. I can set people out. I don't have to have moderators that do people, or say anything back and forth. I can put them people out. You like this one? I mean, I like her. You just got to spend a little time with her. I literally just slapped her on right before I came on here. Y'all saw that I got her yesterday in the mail. But I haven't worn her in a couple of years. But that other one that I told you guys about, the Zelina, right out the box, you ain't got to do nothing with her. You slap her on, she perfect. Perfect length. I probably have to cut this one. Look how long it is. I usually will cut her to about here. Look at all this. She's good for ponytails, though. She real good for wearing your hair up. But go ahead and share this live with people. I'm gonna tell y'all how many lists have I sent out in the last 7 days. I would say probably 600. I would say probably 600 people have gotten their foods list. And people are coming back and saying, oh my God, I cannot believe that I've been eating this way all this time. They'll wake up the next day in less pain. They'll wake up the next day with 2 pounds gone, And I've been talking about this and giving that list away for a year over here, and nobody seems to listen. Everybody wants to keep buying products and thinking that if I just add, and this is what I've been saying to y'all on TikTok, this is not about you adding anything. I have an entire supplements company. And y'all know on TikTok, I have very rarely even mentioned CE Organics. I barely mentioned it. For the simple fact that no product that you get is going to work for you if you don't change what you're eating. Because what you're eating is causing you the harm. The wrong foods is what's wreaking havoc. Okay? So there's no point in me pushing products on you. That will be what I used to do in network marketing. Okay? Because in network marketing, it was literally all about, can O use my cleanse? No. You mean the product cleanse? Yeah. But you probably get a better cleanse just from the fruits and the juice, the fruits and the vegetables that you can have for your particular blood type. Because in the cleanse capsule, okay, let me tell you what's in the cleanse capsule. There's papaya in the cleanse capsule, and O's can't have papaya. You know, people in their 40s, exactly. You know, people in their 40s having major heart attacks. Okay, let me go over to TikTok and let them know that I'm live. I'm gonna be a thorn in their side. I'm gonna be a thorn in their side. Do. Let me just put it up on my story. Do. Hey everyone, I'm live right now on Instagram, or live at 5. So go and click on my page, click on that little logo, and come on over here and see this live. Even though I was silenced over there until Monday, we still going. Hey everyone, I'm live right now on Instagram, or live at 5. They can put me off if they want to. Click on my page, click on that little. We got options. We got options. Even though I was silenced over there until Monday, we still go. Hey everyone, I'm live right now. Let me put it on my story. All right. Man, so many people are commenting on this stuff. Any suggestions for the yoni? Do you know that everything you eat affects your poom poom? I don't know why y'all out here steaming y'all shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm glad you found me too. I don't get it. That's just, to me, that's another scam. Let me be real with you like I am over there. Okay? When you out here fucking raw, and you're letting people come dump, they're dumping all their toxins into you. So now you dealing with your pH and their fucked up pH. You're freezing. You're freezing, been having trouble the last couple. What do you mean freezing? You're cold. Money wasted. Okay? What you eat affects the smell of your body, not just your poom poom. Okay? If you eat a lot of fish, your whole body is going to smell fishy. If you eat a lot of garlic, you eat a lot of onions, you drink a lot of liquor, that stuff comes out through your pores. Okay? So you have to have a balanced diet with the fish and the vegetables and all those other things. But also, if you're using too many soaps with a bunch of toxins and phosphates and all those things in them, you're going to throw your pH balance off. And that's what causes odor. Then we found out yesterday that if you're eating too many of these things that will throw off your good bacteria in your gut, that all leads to your poom poom. So we're eating things that literally deplete our good bacteria and actually brings in bad bacteria. And where is it going to come out? But you eat a lot of different soaps. You use a lot of different soaps. I hope you ain't eating soap, baby. The best thing, the one thing that a gynecologist will tell you is that you should not be using douches and all these different soaps down there. That really all you need is either regular soap and water, or you just need water down there. And the thing that I learned as I got older, what I learned as I got older is I didn't need all those douches and all those other things. When I started eating right, my smell normalized. I didn't have no odor. I didn't have none of that stuff. So when I cut back on processed foods, I didn't have to spend all these things trying to make myself smell flowery. We're not supposed to smell like flowers and roses and summer's eve anyway. But you can also have a scent that is all of yours. It's just you. But it doesn't have to be bad. So you got to kind of balance out your body. Start with juicing. Okay? Find the juices that work for you. With O's, you cannot have a lot of sugar. I mean, you can't have no sugar. You can't have hardly any fruits, right? But in your neutral section, you will find that there are fruits that are not as sweet or not as sugary. Hi. Well, I'm back over here temporarily. Yeah, it's going to dry you out. It's going to mess your whole pH balance up. Okay? And then you got to come back from that. So the best thing you can do is back up off of using the flowery soaps and the same body washes that you use for your body. I don't even use, I got a closet full of Bath and Body Works soaps that are in a storage thing. I have the soaps, I got the lotions. Hey, I got the soaps, I got the lotions, I got all that shit. I don't use none of that stuff anymore because it completely dries out my skin. It completely dries out my poom poom. I don't use none of that stuff, okay? The soap that I use is called Bioderm, and it's on Amazon, and it's like $28, but it comes in a big old thing like this, so it'll last me like 30 days. That is so worth it because we have hard water out here. I just had to get new shower heads that actually filter the water out here because out here it's like bathing in rocks. Okay, so let's look at let's look at the O's. Let's look in the vegetable section and see what you could make a good cleanse out of. Okay, so neutral, you got apples. Okay, that's one. Let's see. You got cherries. That's another one. You got grapes. I'm drinking, right now I'm having, this is grape juice, my papaya juice that I already had. It was getting low, so I had to juice this morning as well because I didn't want any food, but I was fiending for some juice. And so I have pineapple, papaya, grapes, my red grapes that I had in the refrigerator. What else is in here? My papaya seeds that I blended up and lemon juice. Okay, so that's what's in here, and that's what I'm having. This is the only meal that I've had so far today because I view it as a meal, right? So you have pomegranates, you got apples, you got papayas. Papayas are in your neutral list, so you just don't have to do them every day. Okay. You can get a really good cleanse. Let's see if you got lemons in here. You got lemon. You got all the fruits. The only fruits that you guys can't have is coconut, cantaloupe, honeydew, oranges, rhubarb, strawberries, and tangerines. Y'all just can't have a bunch of citric fruits because that's acid. The one thing that O's must avoid is any additional acid. Why? Because you already get acid from eating red meat. But you need the red meat to keep your iron levels up. Okay? So if you just eat the red meat so that your body can process it for the magnesium, for the iron, and all those other things that you desperately need, then you have to avoid any additional acid. Okay? So if you're type O, you can use cleanse. Because it's not like you're sitting down and eating an entire papaya, okay? So you can use cleanse. If you want to have a good fast cleanse, get the Ultra Cleanse because that's a 15-day cleanse. You do it for 15 days, okay? You use 2 capsules in the morning, 2 capsules in the evening. Drink lots and lots and lots of water. Drink at least a gallon of water, okay? Then you will get all that stuff out of your system, and then you can just use the cleanse once a day to stay regular and to stay clean. That's my suggestion. Okay, so I put the Ultra Cleanse in the lineup because there are always people that'll say, oh, I cleanse twice a year or something like that, right? So I wanted to give them an option. I don't understand the cleansing or detoxing twice a year thing. I don't get it. Why would you allow your body to get overloaded with toxins before you clean it. Rather than, that's like letting your house run off. And then it gets to a certain point of dirt and dirtiness that you're just like, oh, let me clean it up. Okay? Same thing with your car. Why are you going to let your car get all jacked up before you go and take it in for maintenance or take it in to make sure it's okay? Okay? So that's what I would do. All right, so the O is up on my screen, and the majority of Americans are O's. So we're going to talk about the O's, okay? And one thing that we didn't get to talk about yesterday were the products. So we're going to also blend that in. The difference between TikTok and Instagram is that you got 4 hours here. They'll cut you off in 4 hours. I'm used to that. On TikTok, I was going 6 hours. One day I was on there for 9. We ain't doing that because I got too much shit to do. I got too much other stuff to do. I always have the best analogies. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think got me in trouble over there, because I was talking about the fact that we're letting food be abusive to us, and somebody got in their feelings about that. Okay? We are letting food be abusive to us. We're choosing, let me turn this light off because I got this natural light going on. We're choosing foods that are literally beating up on us every day. And rather than us cutting out the food, they aren't ready. They ain't ready. They ain't ready for this level of talk. Okay? This is wake your ass up talk. And I think TikTok is more about entertainment. People want to be entertained, so that's what I'm saying when I breeze through things. Or controversy, because you see a lot of men, you'll see 5, 6 men at the same time just sitting up talking about women. You'll see a bunch of women sitting up talking about men. They like that kind of stuff, but they don't want something like this. Okay, that's going to be a disruptor. Okay, and this is all I'm on. I'm going to give you analogies. I'm going to give you jokes, but I'm going to keep it real. And I'm going to let you know that this is the stuff, the hidden things that are jacking us up. And I really feel like everything that we put in our mouth that's not a fruit or a vegetable or whole meat is just gaslighting us. And then you go to the doctor and then they reaffirm the gaslighting. Like, oh, it's just in your head. Oh, it's just your imagination. There are so many people that are commenting. Oh, and also a good thing over here is that I can bring up pictures over here. So I can actually put the list on the screen. So let's go ahead and do that. I can actually put the list on the screen. So we're going to bring up O's. Blue, black. Okay? I can bring it up on the screen. But you need to have this for yourself. Don't be out here trying to, I'm going to do a screenshot. Give me my $5 because I did the work. Okay? You want your list. You want to keep it on your phone. You need to put it on your phone. Okay? So let me show you. Let me just show y'all so y'all know where I came from. I sold products. Oh, let's just put her up on the screen. I've been selling. You're starting on Monday. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to hear the new week. I cannot wait. Okay. I did not find out about inflammation until I came down with an inflammatory disease. Okay. What's inflammation? I have no idea. So when you talk to people just think that they're just overweight. But then when you ask people, why are you overweight? They'll say, oh, I don't know. What do you mean? I don't know why I'm overweight, because I don't even be eating like that. Ain't that what people say? Ain't that what people say? I don't know why I'm overweight. I don't even be eating like that. First of all, what's like that? Let's dispel some myths, shall we? Oh, well, hello. Let's dispel some myths, shall we? It's okay. Let's dispel some myths. People will say, I don't even be eating like that. Right? Okay, first of all, what's like that? Whenever somebody says that, they're talking about the amount of food. They're talking about the amount of food. Because people think that it is the amount of food that's getting them in trouble. Right? Because everybody's like fascinated with weight. Because we have been brainwashed, share the live, okay? We have been brainwashed into believing that everything is about your weight. Whenever you see somebody that has lost weight, I get this question all the time. How long did it take you to lose it? How long did it take you to lose the weight? How long did it take you to lose the weight? Okay? We are fascinated with weight and we're fascinated with time. Two things that I don't subscribe to. When I was subscribing to my weight, it was driving me crazy. When all I thought about was the scale, it was driving me nuts. It literally would cause me more stress, okay, than just focusing on my health. I can't be the only one. This little thing that we step on will cause us more stress, make us depressed, give us anxiety. Bless you. These Juju. They didn't have big ones?
This is what they had.
Those aren't even as thick as the one we got.
It definitely feels better than standing on the floor.
That's not my litmus test though.
Well, you have to stand on it.
So I don't like those.
Well, then you're gonna have to order these off the internet.
Then I'll order them off the internet.
Okay.
Find out what thickness. You said that they had some over there. Excuse us. You said that they had some over there. You went to Lowe's, right? Are there some that are better than those?
It's these and some like these.
Are they better than those?
I think these are pretty good.
That's not what I'm asking you, son.
If your definition of
My
thickness, then no.
So they had nothing thicker than that.
They have nothing thicker
Then
than this.
look at Target and look at other places. I don't like those. You check your weight daily too. It is depressing because you feel like I'm eating according to the plan, right? Especially if you are on products. You're welcome. Especially if you own products. Remember, let me put my rings on because people are always fascinated with that. Okay? People are always fascinated with that. Jordan, I'm sorry. You already know me. I don't know why you act surprised.
I don't know why I just didn't get exactly what we already had.
Exactly. Where do they have that at? Did you see those somewhere? Where'd you see them?
I said that earlier.
Where were they?
I have to look again.
Okay.
Because I'm not.
Wherever they have the ones we already have, then go get two of those. Okay, so I sold products. I've been in network marketing for 35 years, right? I sold coffee. I sold gas treatment. I sold gas treatment before all these people sold gas treatment, okay? Won a car contest, all these other things. This network marketing is the thing that I know like the back of my hand. What do I know about the other back of my hand? Ingredients, okay, in these products. I taught about products and ingredients on Instagram for the last 4 or 5 years, okay? So this is not new to me. The problem that I have, and one of the reasons that I left the industry, is because it's just an endless cycle. It is an endless hamster wheel of losing, gaining, losing, gaining, losing, gaining, losing, gaining. No one is teaching you how to sustain it. No one is encouraging you to change your eating habits. No one is trying to encourage you to make it a lifestyle and not a diet that you do for 15 days. Okay? I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay? So there is a reason that these doctors and these... Do you want to put those in your bathroom?
No, because I'm not going to use them.
No.
So I'm going to go get our money back.
Okay.
Because that was a waste of money.
How much were they?
$28.
Yeah, just go get ours.
No point.
So it's just an endless cycle of selling products, selling products, selling products, selling products. And then here's the gaslighting aspect of it. Okay? They make you think it's your fault if you don't get results. And I'm not trying to kill anybody's business or this, that, and the other, but everybody realizes shit or becomes aware of shit at different points in their lives. Okay? I don't want to sell anything to anyone that has them thinking they're crazy or makes their situation worse or doesn't work for them. Why is it that the detox tea would work for some people and not for others? Okay? Because there have been several people that would come back and say that tea didn't work for me. And then the first thing out of a distributor's mouth is, "Oh, you must be doing it wrong. Maybe you're not drinking enough water. Maybe you're not eating right. Maybe this, maybe that." I've been that person. I've been that person. Okay? But eventually you're going to have to say, what's really going on? What's really going on? Okay? And it took for me, just like when I was in church, it took for me to step back from it to see what the real problem is. So, if all 4 blood types are taking the same product, then only 1/4 of the people are going to get results. Because there's only going to be one blood type that jives with all the ingredients. And that's about right. Okay? So if you were looking at the ingredients of, let's say, the original detox tea, the original ISO tea, for example, okay? All of those herbs jive with my blood type. But I could see why all of those herbs don't jive with, like, say, a type B or a type O. I can see why, right? And then you're telling people, I used to ask people this all the time. This was one of those questions I would always ask. Are you eating meat? And they would say yes. I would say stop. Before I knew better. Right? It makes sense, though, to tell somebody, if you're going to be cleansing temporarily, if you want to clean out your system temporarily, to eat clean. That's what everybody says, eat clean. What does eating clean mean? Eating clean is different for each blood type. So we're living in a world of generalities, and we still deal with it. Even when we were on TikTok and we were talking, and people would say, oh, turmeric is really good for this. Ginger is really good for inflammation. Turmeric is really good for inflammation. This is good for this. This is good for that. But what's your blood type? Oh, can I take such and such? Can I eat such and such? What's your blood type? Because then when we go and pull it up, you'll see that, no, you should not be eating that. And this could be the root cause of your issues. So the standard for weight loss has always been chicken breast, brown rice, and vegetables. And what have we learned about chicken this week? What have we learned about chicken this week? that chicken is estrogen rich. That chicken is estrogen rich. And then you're wondering why. Let's think about this for a second. You're pumping estrogen into men. Basically just garbage. You're pumping estrogen into men. Did y'all know that a man's body starts to produce testosterone? Am I saying it right? Testosterone or testosterone?
It is a O.
Testosterone. A man's body will start slowing down the production of testosterone at the age of 25. Did you know that by the time he's in his 40s, if he doesn't detox and all these other things, or if he's not mindful of chicken eating, for example, that now he has the same amount of estrogen in his body that a woman does? Y'all need some proof? Estrogen in foods and men. Anti-estrogen diet for men. What to eat and avoid. Your 10-year-old is super excited. Jordy is fascinated. He over here, he's making the dog's muffins right now, but he is fascinated with making these muffins for himself according to his blood type. And I haven't seen him this interested or excited in anything in a very long time. And I like that. I mean, this is how you break generational curses. This is how you break generational curses. Everybody wants to talk about breaking generational curses when it comes to money and this, that, and the other. But it's our health that we need to break generational curses from. Okay? Your son has been listening? Fantastic. I'll try to curb my language. I'll try. I can't make no promises, grandson. I can't make no promises, grandson. Okay? Anti-estrogen diet for men. Let's just see. Estrogen and testosterone are hormones that occur naturally in male and female bodies. Some research suggests that certain foods can influence the levels of these hormones. Some people think of estrogen as a female hormone, but male and female bodies produce it. High estrogen levels are associated with some health problems in males. Let's go on down this rabbit hole. High estrogen in males. Estrogen is a main female sex hormone, while testosterone is a main male sex hormone. Males have estrogen too, but in smaller amounts. Estrogen plays a key role in male sexual health. It helps modulate sex drive, erectile function, and sperm production. It also helps keep the bones healthy. However, too much estrogen in males can cause problems. Symptoms of high estrogen in males includes, what have I been saying all week? Breast enlargement. Breast enlargement, known as gynecomastia. Gynecomastia. What do I say about Rick Ross and his titties? Difficulty with erections. Infertility. According to a 2016 research, low testosterone and high estrogen can both increase erectile dysfunction independently of one another. Some research has also linked high estrogen with depression in males. What food is estrogen rich? Those of you that have been studying along with me the whole week on TikTok, what food is estrogen rich? What food is estrogen rich? chicken. The main thing that's pushed on black people. No, chicken. Chicken, which is not meat, which is not classified as meat, it has its own classification as poultry, is described as estrogen rich. So we're talking about estrogen in men. Hi, Linka. We're talking about estrogen in men and how it's affecting your health. Okay? Let's say it again. According to a 2016 research, low testosterone and high estrogen can both increase erectile dysfunction independently. May I help you, sir? What's going on? When did you? Now Linka wants to be on camera today. But you're too far away. You got to come closer. No one can see you. It's your day. It's your day to shine. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. What's up, dude? What you need? You never come up here. You never come up here with grandma. Oh, Jordy, give me a bone for them. Linka only comes over here like grandma. You forgot to give us our bones. Oh, okay. So listen. My face feels dry. I need to put something on it. So listen. The balance between estrogen and testosterone is important for a person's overall health. Too much or too little of either hormone can cause health concerns. Low testosterone levels or hypogonadism, I don't know what it says, is a common age-related health concern amongst males. Its symptoms include reduced sex drive, erection problems, and low sperm count. Some people worry that too much estrogen is the cause of low testosterone, but this is a myth. Estrogen and testosterone do not oppose each other. Can males reduce their estrogen levels? Many websites and natural health gurus say that certain diets can lower estrogen levels, but there has been little research into these claims. Here's something that I want to talk about. It's so funny to me that these people, a lot of these people that come and say there's no research on that, will be the same people that didn't believe the research when it came to COVID. So you're saying that when it comes to eating for your blood type, we should wait for there to be research. But when there was research, you didn't believe it. We had an overabundance of research when it came to COVID and all these other things. And everybody was like, don't believe the research. But then you're saying there's not enough research. So which one is it? Which one is it? And secondly, why do you need research and permission for you to do what's right for your body? You know damn well how you feel after you eat certain foods. You know how you feel after you eat certain foods. Because it's always cracked me up whenever somebody says, I have to ask my doctor if I can do that. I need to consult my doctor before I take this product. I need to consult my doctor before doing this, that, and the other. But that's the same doctor that you've had for 20 years, and you have diabetes, congestive heart failure, heart disease, neuropathy. You have all of these diseases, and before you can take a natural cure or something that's an all natural or an organic, supplement, you need to go ask permission from the same doctor that has not helped you to rid your body of any of those diseases. What do you think that doctor's going to say to you? What has he always said? I don't think it's a good idea for you to use these supplements. I don't think that it's a good idea for you to take anything but the drugs that we give you. Why? That's like you going into Target and buying something, and Target saying, you know, you can get this cheaper, or you know, there's a better one of these at Walmart. That's like you going into McDonald's and they're saying to you, you know, they have a better, bigger, thicker burger at Burger King. You should probably just go over there and get a burger from them. Natural Cures, Natural Cures is the direct competition to a doctor. You healing yourself is direct competition to a doctor. What makes you think that a doctor is going to tell you to go and do the competition? You are a customer. You're not a patient of a doctor. A doctor is literally a drug salesman. The doctor is just the middleman between the pharmaceutical company and you. That's like you going into Best Buy and looking at TVs and you got somebody that's helping you select the TV. The doctor is helping you select the best drug for you. Name me one doctor that has said, I don't think you should be on any drug. I think that you can do this through diet. I think you can fix your diabetes completely through eating the right foods. I'll wait. Because eating the proper foods is competition for your dollars. They're not going to tell you that because their entire lifestyle, just like with selling products, just like with selling health and wellness products, the leaders, their lifestyle depends on you continuing to buy these products. And as long as these places make you believe that you must have these products in order to achieve your health goals, then you just keep pumping more and more and more money into it. And just like with the medical profession, just like with your doctor, you still don't get no results. I lost 80 pounds in 5 months, okay, with detox tea and resolution drops. But do you know what the biggest success was? I changed my diet. Neither one of those products would have done anything for me if I had not stopped eating the foods that got me to 287 pounds. So was it the product? Or was it my discipline in cutting out the foods that got me to 287 pounds? Which one was it? Because before I started taking the products, I was eating tomato-based foods, grease-based foods, fried foods, okay? A bunch of beef, a bunch of chicken, a bunch of stuff I was not supposed to be eating. And when I started taking the products, I cut all of those things out. So did I lose 80 pounds of weight, or did I lose 80 pounds of inflammation? The foods that I was eating were triggering my body's response. And my body's response is inflammation. I was eating fried foods, which I told you, and you can go look it up yourself. The stuff that I'm telling y'all is not stuff that y'all can go and research yourself. Exactly. The detox helped to take the shit that was just sitting in my guts It helped to remove that. But I didn't have 80 pounds of shit. I had 80 pounds of inflammation. I was drinking coffee. I was eating the foods that were triggering the inflammation in my body. And once I started eating the foods and I rid my body of probably 15 pounds of shit. But the other 65 pounds was from my body releasing the inflammation and my organs shrinking back down to their normal size because I was no longer eating things that triggered the inflammation. And like I will continue to say, you're not fat, you're just swollen. But like I continue to say, there are whole industries that bank on you being and remaining swollen because you are going to continue to pump your money into finding a miracle cure, a pill, a drink, a something. And those things are all secondary. Those things are all secondary to you wiping out the things that are harmful to your particular blood type. That's why I'm not pushing my products on anybody, because it helps you more to now cut out the harmful things that you're eating first. Because that's what you need to sustain for the rest of your healthy life. Okay? These things are supplements. They are to add the vitamins and the minerals and the nutrients you need to make your specific machine run the way it's designed to run. Okay? Let's just use the drops for example. When you use the drops, there is a whole meal guide that goes along with the drops. The meal guide just tells you how to cut your calories, because in order for you to lose weight, is the air on? In order for you to lose weight, you have to have a calorie deficit. Okay? So it teaches you how to eat at a calorie deficit, but what I do is I tell you to follow your blood type meal guide, foods list. Okay? Hold on. You have your foods list. But what the Drop It guide will do is tell you the calorie content and the measurement you should be eating. So if you're looking at your foods list and you're type O, and you can have ground beef, you can have steak, you can have lamb, right? This just tells you need to have 4 ounces of steak, you need to have a cup of broccoli, and you need to have a cup of, what else can y'all have? Spinach, whatever. I'm reaching, okay? That's how you lose weight with that. So then, is it the product, okay? Or is it the way you're eating? I will say that with these drops, it's both, because you still have your thyroid. Your thyroid needs to be supported by an iodine-rich product, because iodine will increase your thyroid production, which is a hormone that's secreted into your body, which helps with regulating your weight. It also cuts your cravings for sweets. You know how you go around saying you got a sweet tooth? Right? It cuts your cravings, and it is really difficult for you to overeat with these drops. I don't know why, but it completely takes your appetite away. It keeps you from being nauseous. It keeps you from having hunger pangs. Okay? So it really does break the habits of eating 3 times a day. Because like I said, you just eat 3 times a day out of habit. We have been trained to eat a certain set of foods in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. That's just for marketing purposes. That's just to sell products. Foods are products. Hi! Hi, Melissa! Melissa, you're that mom, right? You're that mom, aren't you? So here's that Doral lip gloss that everybody seems to be fascinated with. It's in a different little package. So let's see what's going on. Why I gotta be? Look at that. That's cute. Yeah, that mom. How you doing? You done lost them little 12 pounds. You feeling fly? You out ripping and running the streets? Yes. You out ripping and running the streets like, look at me. I'm so proud of you. So that mom lost 12 pounds. Where you at now? She lost 12 pounds in eight days. She's a type O. And what she did was, you down to 13 pounds. You down 13 pounds. 13 pounds. All she did was she got her foods list and she just eliminated the things that were harmful. And this is what everybody keeps asking me, but what do I need to get? What do I need to get? What do I need to, how can I substitute this for that? You got your kit? You got your blood typing kit? What kit you talking about? You got your blood typing kit? And the book. You ready to go. You about to do your test now? You just got it? Oh, I can't wait. You messaged me, didn't you, Doodle Ray? Go take your test right now and tell us what your blood type is. If you want to do it on camera, let me know. I'll bring you up. That'd be fun. You got your blood typing test? I am so happy for y'all. Just share the live. I never get any traction on lives over here on Instagram. But I still do them. I stick beside them. You O positive? All right, we good. Yes, Doodle, we gonna get you fixed up, sir. I told you we got you. We got you. You gonna go and the doctor gonna tell you that you got some health issues, but didn't even tell you what your blood type is. Hey, Anna. Jordan and I are waiting for your t-shirt to show up before we mail your box. Your t-shirt should be here today or Monday. Okay? You said you nervous. You got your test, you nervous. You nervous to find out what food you're gonna have to cut out. Shut up, Fats. Sir.
Stop.
Y'all nervous to find out?
I don't care.
You don't know how to work. Don't worry about it. Over here, I can moderate myself. Don't nobody be getting crazy on Instagram. They don't be saying all that crazy shit over here. We'll occasionally get one little Indian guy pop up and say, add me on live or something, you know. But they don't get disrespectful over here. It be crazy people over on TikTok. I've noticed that. They just come in like, there's no science behind this. Well, you don't believe in science anyway, so what difference does it make? There was all kinds of science about COVID, but didn't know what you didn't want to listen to the science, so why you keep talking about the research? The research. Your package has been delivered. What package is that? Y'all glad to see me here? It's so funny. TikTok funny. I'm going to use TikTok because what I've noticed with the big influencers over there, they do be in their feelings. They so sensitive. They so sensitive. I'm sure it was somebody that we put out. It was probably that young lady that was so fascinated with my lip gloss. Both your girls tested. Oh, fantastic! So happy for you. Oh my God, your grocery bill is going to be so much better. That mom said she tested both of her girls and everybody's O.
Oh, hell yeah. Big roast beef in the house.
Big roast beef in the house. Big steak tips.
Real easy.
Super simple. If everybody in your house is the same blood type as you, y'all about to cut y'all grocery bill in half. Anna, all your girls, you're all A's, right, Anna? It's going to be so much easier. Everybody's going to be healthy. Aren't you and your girls all A's? And your husband is an O, right? If I can remember correctly. That is fantastic. That is going to cut down on everybody's. You said, Grace, your little one is allergic to everything that is harmful to the A's. That is fantastic, y'all. Yes! Yes, yes. I don't know why you don't have no sound, Ms. Brown. Go on out and come back in. Everybody can hear me but you. Go out and come back in. So, listen. If you and your kid, test your kids. Okay? Test your kids. Found out how to say hi back. This is how I feel on TikTok. I don't know how to work nothing over there, but this I know. This I know like the... Okay? So, we are very excited. I celebrate you all. I'm waiting for Doodly to come on. Mr. I don't know what to call you, sir. I can't wait for him to find out what his blood type is. Because his doctor going to tell him that he got some problems, but didn't even tell him what his blood type was. Okay? All your babies are O. Go on and get your baby some ground beef. Make you some Salisbury steaks. Make you some meatloaf. Make you some steak tips. Get you some stewed beef. Make you some stews. Girl, I will be having some steak tips and mixed with some onions and some broccoli every day. Now I got to figure out to create great dishes. Tanya, you done been with me all this time. You done been with me for well over a year. You don't know how to make the food yet? I've been doing food videos on here for years.
I will say this.
Oh, it's going to probably be the simplest.
The book has recipes.
Yeah, get the Eat Right for Your Type book. You just watched my video on YouTube while cooking earlier today. Miss Brown, I done known you forever, and you done known me forever. You still with Vita Divina? I wish you would come on over to the light side. I wish you would come on over to the light side, Miss Brown. You're not that late. We haven't even started on the list yet. We just still gathered. Okay, but I'm celebrating everybody that has gotten their list. They have tested themselves and found out what their blood type is. Would B negative have the same? Yes, your letters are all you need to pay attention to. The RH factor really doesn't matter until you're giving blood or having a transfusion or you're pregnant. Okay? But if you're A negative or A positive, it still doesn't matter. What's my name on YouTube? Mama Trey. It's either Mama Trey or I think it goes by Diverse Business. I don't even know. Hold on. Let me tell you. But I put 5 videos on my link tree. So if you haven't look at this seafood boy. Look at that. What if she's a type A? I often wonder. I'm a message her one day and say, I'm just curious. What's your blood type? B Love. What's your blood type? I'm very curious. Because she had some health issues for a while, and I'm wondering what her blood type is. I have her seasoning for seafood boils. I told y'all we used to have seafood boils all the time in here, right? I got her ooh. Let me go get it. Because I never made it because of the ingredients. Oh shit, I can't reach it. Hold on, I gotta get the tongs. I'm too short. Look out. Where's Jordy? Yeah, be on the left. And I have to be tall faces. Hold on. I think I didn't make this because she had monosodium glutamate in it. Move.
Yes, you guys. Oil number 8. You guys, for this month, I paid $207 and some change.
Let me pause you, sweetheart. Here you go. Because I support black business. Whether I use it or not, I support black business. I can't be a black business and not support other black businesses. But I never made it. Because I looked at it and I was like, I'm not eating that. let's just get into it. Spices, including mustard and celery, salt. The next ingredient, monosodium glutamate. The third ingredient, which means it's chock full of MSG. Sugar. Garlic, onion, brown sugar. Chili powder. Hydrolyzed vegetable protein. Hydrolyzed soy protein. Safflower oil. Extractive of paprika. Citric acid. Natural flavor, silicone dioxide. Contains soy. And then it's 70 calories per couple of tablespoons. It's 70 calories per couple of tablespoons. Just blood pressure, stroke. That's a stroke waiting to happen. And then to make it, you got to make it a day before. And so it says for best results, prepare the sauce a day prior to serving. And it says in a medium saucepan, add 4 sticks of butter. Most of us can't even have butter. I think I paid like $14 for this. 4 sticks of butter. Then a medium thinly sliced onion, minced garlic, pickled ginger, which is vinegar. Okay. Then you add the sauce. Then you add 1 cup of chicken broth. 4 ounces of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Nobody can have soda. And then 1 tablespoon of vinegar. But because we out here trying to live a bad bitch lifestyle, chicken broth. Because we out here trying to live a bad bitch lifestyle, trying to hang with B-Love. What's up, my B-Lovelies? This what we doing. We sitting down, we making this, we making mukbangs, eating all kinds of lobster, all kinds of crabs, all kinds of shrimp, and your blood type don't go with none of that, and then you wonder why you wake up the next day in pain and 20 pounds heavier. So you see where it's going. We just go ahead and throw some trash. I gave her my money. I supported her business. Now it's going in the trash. What am I gonna keep it for? For educational purposes only. Y'all been educated. Now it can go in the trash. I ain't trying to mess up her business, but Jordy, you missed it. Because people were asking me my YouTube name, and this popped up, and I said, "Oh, I bought her seasoning. I just threw it in the trash. MSG, just all the bad shit."
She tells you to put a can of Coca-Cola in the mix.
I literally just read all the ingredients.
What the hell?
Jordy said she had that weight loss surgery, didn't she? What surgery did she have? Because she's real super skinny now. She real super skinny now. They just out here fucking with us, boy. Just out here fucking with us. What is my name on here? Mama Trey. Yeah. It's Mama Trey. Diversebusiness@gmail.com is mine. So it's just Mom Trey. She done had something. Oh, she had skin removal. She real super skinny. But what we were talking about before was all the estrogen that men are getting right now. Okay? Speak to your doctor before making dietary changes to reduce estrogen. What is your doctor going to say to you about dietary changes? She went vegan and gained a lot of weight. We all know why. We all know why. We are being pushed into going vegan, and there's not one blood type that should be vegan. Not one. And it's going to come back to haunt all these people. It's going to come back to haunt all of these people. Because y'all going to have health issues that y'all just... they have us believing that vegan is healthy. There's nothing healthy about vegan. Okay? People are out here... I saw a young lady... What?
It's the new organic.
What?
It's the new organic.
Oh, yeah. It's the next organic scam. We already debunked organic this week on TikTok. Because organic is just labeling. They said that the product is actually the same. The vegetable is the same. The product is actually the same. The production is actually the same. It's just that they're free to slap organic on anything.
They just use different farming techniques, which they're pretty much...
Last night was the first night I didn't hurt after eating. What'd you have for dinner last night? That same thing happened to me until... Girl, I'm so glad. I know. It's organic and vegan. It's organic and vegan. It's organic and vegan. It's organic and vegan. Just because something is vegan doesn't mean it's good. I gained 10 pounds in 2 weeks going vegan. Hey, Miss Brown. You had lamb and broccoli. Broccoli is a winner for everybody. Broccoli is another banger for everybody. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that y'all getting into the lamb eating. I had Jordy bring me a cup of ice last night. And I told y'all I used to eat ice, like crave it, be mad if it wasn't unmade, have an attitude, right? I couldn't even eat the ice because apparently my iron levels are normal. You need to make a sound for TikTok. It's organic and vegan. I will do that today. It's organic. It's vegan. Broccoli is a banger. I'm telling you. You know, but guys, don't y'all feel good knowing this shit is real? Don't y'all feel good knowing that now you know what you know, and that you don't have to continue going down this path and wondering where you going? Pick stuff back.
I'm going to get your mats.
Let me feel them. Yeah, no. We'll stick with those because those are great. You're not big on lamb, but your lamb recipe got me questioning things. Listen, I wasn't big on lamb either until I found out how good it was for me. Because I can eat goat every day. I love goat. And goat is actually one of my neutrals. So we're going to find us some goat that I don't have to drive 90 minutes to get. But, oh, Jordy, you going to go over to the farmer's market while you're out? And see if they got...
I'm not. Going in a whole other direction. I did that earlier if I wasn't doing the same work twice.
Yeah, if you weren't doing the same work twice. Took 60 years, but hey, man, I was 53 years old before I found all this stuff out and really took it seriously. I mean, I read the book. I read the book 20 years ago. But because we don't believe the simple shit, do we? We don't believe the simple shit. That's just too simple. What's the catch? What's the catch? right? What's the catch? My doctor said, and I honestly believe, y'all, listen, especially as Americans, we have just been trained to never question authority figures. Y'all see them chasing each other? We have been trained since birth to never question authority. You can't question the church. You can't question your teacher. You can't question your doctor. You can't question your police officers. You can't question God. You just have to accept that it is what it is, and these entities and these people are above you. This is why we have so many people taken advantage of, so many people scammed, so many people locked up that ain't done shit. Exactly. It's bullying. And a lady, and I don't know if she's here right now, but she left a comment saying that because I put up those questions yesterday. Let's go through the questions. I put up those questions yesterday about why don't you ask your doctor these questions the next time you go in, just to see what he says for shits and giggles. And a lady said that her doctor put in her medical record that she was, what does she call it? Medical anxiety. Hey, Rich, what's going on? She has medical anxiety because she was asking too many questions. And another person said, we don't have time to answer those questions. And let me tell y'all what the technique is called. Always be in a hurry. Rich, you know this. You know this. What's the technique that salespeople use to keep you from asking questions? I've taught y'all this. What is the technique, okay? What is the technique that salespeople use to keep you from asking questions? Always be in a hurry. It's just she had bam. Doctors are salespeople. They are the middleman between the pharmaceutical companies and you. They're not educated on nutrition, but they don't want you to know that they're not educated on nutrition. They want you to think that they know everything. So what they try to do is to shame you into silence. It's if y'all go out here right now and just do a search on Google and just type in doctor gaslighting, you will see it's on purpose. It literally says why doctors gaslight you. I thought I was just making this shit up. Like, don't y'all realize how doctors gaslight you? And I just put it in for shits and giggles for myself. And there are whole articles and videos about why doctors gaslight you and how they gaslight you and how to avoid getting gaslit by your doctor. It's a practice. This is what they do. Okay? So if they're always in a hurry, they got to get in and get out, get in and get out. So you got 15 minutes to plead your case, because that's what it almost feels like, especially for black folks. It always feels, and it's not even black folks, I'm learning, it's poor people. It's poor people and mainly black folks. Janelle Ross, highlight girl. Okay, so you got 15 minutes to go in and plead your case to this doctor. Well, I'm having this, I'm having that. This is what's going on. This sounds like this feels like this. Da, 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 da. Well, that sounds like you just need to lose 20, 30 pounds. That just sounds like you need to lose 20, 30 pounds. So maybe just some diet and some exercise. And so what happens is now you go home and you start trying to figure out some diet and some exercise. Then you start looking around at products. Then you think that the products are going to be the cure for everything. They haven't told you to change your diet. They just say diet. So when you hear diet, you immediately think, okay, I need to start measuring out my food. I need to do this, that, and the other. And it doesn't matter how small you make your portion if it's the wrong food. Okay? So if you are a type A and you're measuring out a 4-ounce steak, and then you wake up the next day and you weigh even more the next day than you did the previous day, how are you going to feel? Because you're doing what the doctor told you to do. I'm measuring out my food. I'm having 4 ounces of steak. I'm having a cup of broccoli, and I'm having a cup of carrots. So then you wake up the next day and you weigh more than you did the day before. How can this be? I'm doing exactly what they told me to do. How can this be? Well, because you are type A blood. Janelle, did you take that blood test? Jay Ross, did you do your blood typing test? Because I'm going to be real pissed if you tell me no. This is one of my oldest and dearest friends. And I think she's also afraid of doing her test. So you feel like, is this my imagination? What am I doing wrong? What's wrong with me? So now you're second guessing yourself. Like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I lose weight? Right? So you go back to the doctor and you weigh more than you did the first time. And now the doctor's like, well, I thought I told you to diet and exercise. But a lot of people are scared to take the test because they don't want to cut out the things that they're doing. They don't want to cut out the foods because they have a more loving relationship with food than they do with themselves. They love the people in their family. They love their food more than they love people in their family. They love their food more than they love, I'm not saying her, I'm just saying people. Okay? So now you think you're crazy, and then when you go back to the doctor is now shaming you because you haven't lost the weight he told you to lose. So now he's like, well, I thought I told you to lose this weight. So as you continue to get bigger, while you're stressing yourself out trying to diet, now here comes the maybe you should consider weight loss surgery, since you can't seem to control yourself. Since you can't seem to control the amount of food you eat. See, they got you believing that it's the amount of food that you're eating. So now you're practically starving yourself. Okay, you're type O. Let me put it right here. Hold on, because at least here I can put it in the comments. Okay, so now you keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and now they say maybe you should have the weight loss surgery because you can't seem to control your eating. And you're like, yeah. And here's the thing. Let me cut this off because I can't see y'all comments. And here's the thing. I literally feel like I have a hangover, but I haven't had any liquor. I know it's something damn. You're welcome, Miss Brown. So now you're considering having the weight loss surgery because they got you believing that you can't control the amount of food you eat. And you like, I just had 4 ounces of steak and a cup of broccoli and a cup of carrots. But I'm going to go ahead and listen to my doctor and have this dangerous surgery. So explain to me why it is that people have the surgery and gain the weight back. It's 5. Tell me, be sure in the comments to tell me which list you need and your email address so I can email it to you. Okay? So now you go and have the weight loss surgery. You're not losing the weight as quickly Because remember, I got like 7 people in my family that had the weight loss surgery. Okay? My sister literally gained the last 10 pounds just so she could have the surgery. She purposely, because she had to be 300 pounds. So she was at 290, and she went on and pushed herself to gain 10 pounds so she could have the surgery. And now she's gained all the way back. Because they never talk to you about which foods you should eat to maintain this. Still eating the wrong foods. My other sister died. Still eating the wrong foods. You're just eating a smaller amount of it. And no, it doesn't matter the amount of the steak you eat if you're type A. Even you just having a small piece, just a couple of bites, is still going to trigger your body's response. So can taking probiotics cause you to swell in your stomach area? It could. Because you're eating things that are causing you to have bad bacteria in your body. What is it that we were talking about yesterday that caused you? Hopefully I didn't close up the thing. What were we looking at yesterday that I said, that I read on here, that it causes you to have increase the bad bacteria in your gut? And somebody was like, what about probiotics and prebiotics? And my whole concept is this, okay? If you are keeping the bad things away, the things that are harmful to you, you won't need to have all of these additions, okay? If you're eating right for your blood type, you would not be eating the things that are causing you to have the bad bacteria. And now I have a whole line of products. I've created products specifically for the black community because we have very specific issues that are prevalent within our community. Plus, I'm a black woman and I'm coming from a black perspective, right? But we have to get away from the mindset that you need to take something, we need to add something, when really what's causing most of your problems is what you are eating that's harmful. So do you know, Goddess, what your blood type is? Because there are specific things that you're eating that are eating away at your stomach lining, things that are taking the good bacteria out of your body and putting bad bacteria into it, into your gut specifically. Yeah. Because even with, especially being mixed, you know, you got some very specific issues. Very specific. Okay? Beyond the food. You're about to take your test in a minute. I can't wait. We're going to find out, Goddess. We're going to get to the bottom of it. So let's go to the list. Let's start talking about the O's. Because the majority of Americans are O's. Janelle, Ms. Brown, I'm going to send that to you in just a minute. Janelle, if you are still on here, I want to know. I'm about to text her if she ain't on here. What's your blood type? Watch her say O. So we're talking about type O right now, okay? So did y'all see my video on the condiments? Did y'all see my video last night about the condiments? And I went in here, I said I wanted a salad last night. And I have all these different, I told y'all I spent a lot of money on condiments, and that's going to end. There's not no condiment that I'm going to ever need to buy again outside of mustard. I can have mustard and mayonnaise, pretty much. Wasn't that shocking? Wasn't that shocking to see all of those scary ingredients in those condiments? Shocking. And then on the front it says no preservatives, no added sugar, no this. And so you're reading the label, you're looking at the front of it, and you're like, oh, this has to be healthy. Oh, sure, this is good. Because you don't know that maltodextrin is bad. You don't know that monosodium glutamate is what's raising your blood pressure. You don't know all these things. We should just have a purge party. I don't know why you're having trouble hearing me. Are you on your Bluetooth? If you're on your Bluetooth, sometimes you need to take me off of Bluetooth. Sometimes that's a problem too. Okay? So those condiments, it's so funny that there's only one blood type that benefits from a condiment, and the only condiment is mustard. All the rest of the blood types, none of them benefit from any type of condiment. Okay? So, what is the beneficial meat for type O? Beef, buffalo, heart, lamb, liver, mutton, veal, and venison. I'm getting me some liver this week. You said you gotta go? Yeah, rest in peace. I'm getting me some liver this week. I'm gonna bake me some liver right on over there in my Brava. It's gonna be delicious. Okay? But think about it. Think about how much money y'all about to save. Because that ranch dressing, I don't know why you're having a problem, Miss Brown. You started Monday, going shopping tomorrow. You received your Eat Right for life. I already have my list. I have asthma, allergies, pre-diabetic. What's your blood type? Miss P38. I bake my liver. I don't fry it. It turns out just super tender. What I usually put on my Lawry's is, I put Lawry on my liver is Lawry seasoning salt, because there's no MSG in that. And then we're going to get you fixed up. You're probably eating wheat. You get allergies from wheat. All that asthma and all that shit, you're probably eating wheat. Or do you eat bread? You should be living a gluten-free lifestyle. Mutton is just a grown lamb. Lamb is a year or less. But when it's over a year, it's mutton. So you're eating a sheep. A lamb is just a baby sheep. You made a rack of lamb yesterday, you down 7 pounds. They don't want, that's the problem, Miss B. If you just cut out the wheat, you'll feel fine tomorrow. They don't want us eating this rich people's food. That's what it is. They don't want us eating this rich people food. When the last time y'all done seen some rich people eating some chicken? When the last time y'all done seen some rich people eating some chicken? Every time I see some rich people, they eating lamb. Every time. They're either eating lamb or steak. Never tried it on any other but fried. Nope. Can A's have lamb? No. I don't think so. Hold on, I'm curious. I don't think you can though. But y'all can have hella fish. Nope. You can't have no red meat. A's. Don't eat no chicken. That will cause you so many problems. You'll end up having a stroke. Because chicken literally clots your blood. Nothing is beneficial for you, but the neutral section is chicken, turkey, and Cornish game hen. So you can have some turkey, and you can have some Cornish game hen once in a while. And then we wonder why we have all these issues. Why? I mean, listen. Why are black people specifically having all of these issues? Because we're the main ones that turn to chicken. Chicken is marketed to us. Chicken is in our neighborhoods. Okay? It's all over our neighborhoods. Hey, it's all over our neighborhoods, from the corner store to the Chinese restaurant to the KFC to the Wingstop. Okay? Why is Rick Ross, why is his titties as big as mine? Because he's sitting up eating this estrogen-rich chicken that clots your blood. And nobody is questioning the chicken. The chicken sitting back like, Your face is slimmed down. My before picture, your face was inflamed. Y'all want to see the face of inflammation? Y'all want to see the face of inflammation? Look at this one. Look at how my eyelids hang over my eyes. I was in Nigeria there. Look at how my eyelids hang over my eyes. Look at my nose. Look at how much wider my nose is. Look at the bridge of my, I don't even have a bridge of my nose. I don't even have a bridge. You want to see the face of inflammation? I'll show you the face of inflammation. I'll show you. I sure will. Woo. This was at the height. This is when I was first diagnosed. This is when I first was diagnosed. No, this is before I was diagnosed. This is before I was diagnosed. Just fluffy. Just fluffy. Just fluffy. Hold on. I got something for you. Ugh. Just swole. Your whole face. That's the one. I have to just keep going back to this one. The height. That's when I was on all the meds. All the meds. I had been on, this was 2010. I was diagnosed in 2006. So I had gained the 85 pounds from the inflammation, taking the drugs. I can count my chins. 1, 2, 3. I had 3 chins. Hey, D Queen, I had 3 chins. Look at my eyelids. You can see remnants of a dimple. There's a little dent there. There's a little dent. Look at my nose. Look at that. Look at my nose. There was no bridge. Just, I was 41 on that picture. I'm 53 now. The turning point for me was when I fired the doctor. When I went in and asked the doctor, like, I just got tired of being sick and tired. You remember that picture of me, Miss Brown? When did I start eating right? When did I start eating right? Okay. I was diagnosed in 2006. I was on the drugs for 6.5 years. I got tired of living this very limited life where I couldn't travel. I was allergic to everything. I could barely go up a flight of stairs without having an asthma attack. Okay. I was still working my businesses. I was still selling coffee, at that time I was with Syntec Global. So I was selling gas treatment. Somebody sent me some Ganoderma coffee because they were trying to convince me to leave that company and to come to OrganoGold. So really they were just sampling me. I drank 3 cups of coffee a day. Loved the coffee. Couldn't get enough of it. I was drinking about 3 cups of coffee a day. And then I noticed that I started feeling better and I started taking less of the drugs. Okay. So the doctor, I asked him, when am I going to start feeling better? Like, why am I taking these drugs? Because every time I went into the doctor, he was writing me a new prescription. And I just got to the point where I wouldn't even fill them. So he had me coming in every week. Again, that's money. And every week he's giving me a new prescription. Again, that's money for him. So I sat him down. Because they work for you. If you owe, can you eat fish and beef every now and then? Yes, beef is just heavy and seems like it's hard to digest, and you have GERD. Miss Gorgeous, I'm going to fix you up today. Because Melissa It's type O2. And she had these problems a little over a week ago, and she's been eating steak and broccoli every week and has lost 12 pounds. It's not the beef that's the problem. The beef is actually what you're supposed to have if you're type O. It's the other things that's causing your GERD. Do you eat bread? Do you eat potatoes? Do you eat rice? Are you eating flour? Any type of wheat? Any wheats? It's not steak. It's not the steak. It's the wheat. It's the wheat. Are you eating any dairy? It's the wheat, it's the dairy, and it's the acids. That's what it is. Are you eating any cheese? Any ice cream? Your acid reflux, which is GERD, your acid reflux is coming from having an overabundance of acidic foods, but your doctor and society will have you believing that it's because of the beef. Oh, beef is acidic. Yes, beef is acidic. The way to get around all this is O's are never supposed to have any addition to that acid. That's the only acid you should have, because that's the only one that your body can process. Okay? So back to what happened. I asked the doctor, I said, why am I on these drugs? Because he told me there was no cure for my sarcoidosis. I said, when am I going to be cured? He said, there is no cure. I said, why am I on these 6 drugs? Is chicken allowed with type O? Y'all can answer that. Y'all can help them out. So I said, why am I on these drugs then if I'm not going to be cured? And he said, for you to have a better quality of life. And I said, when does that start? When does the better quality of life part start? Because I haven't experienced a better quality of life while being on these drugs. And he couldn't answer that question. This is why I made that video that y'all should maybe ask y'all doctor this. He couldn't answer the question. So I said, I'm good, because I'm not going to accept that there's no cure when I had the surgery and you said you have sarcoidosis. Listen to this. They said you have sarcoidosis. I said, what is that? They said, we don't know. Then how the fuck do you know that it's called sarcoidosis? If you don't know what it is, how do you give it a name? How do you give something a name? How do you give something a name? I always save my lives on Instagram, because there's no saving the lives on TikTok. I mean, it gets archived and then I have to download it and put it on YouTube. But I always save them over here so you can rewatch. We don't know what it is, but it seems to be prevalent in African American women over 40. Is what I was told at 38. So I was 38 when I was diagnosed with that. When did I started taking these things seriously? Right? I started selling health and wellness products. Okay? I was managing. I've always been involved in health and wellness in some sort of way. When the illness struck me, I was still on the drugs. I took the drugs for a long time. And then in 2016, 2014, I was exposed to Total Life Changes while I was still living in Nigeria. So I started taking the tea. I lost 80 pounds in 5 months. I was still living over there. But when I look back, which one was more impactful? The tea or the fact that I was no longer eating the foods that were making me inflamed? Okay? So the tea took out the stuff that was just sitting in my gut for the last 15 years. But that wasn't 80 pounds. The inflammation that I had came from the drugs that I was on. I gained 85 pounds in 1 year just taking steroids and all that shit that they gave me for this mysterious illness that they didn't know what it was. So when did I get serious about eating for my blood type? When I got tired of trying everything under the sun. When I realized I was just on a hamster wheel of gain and lose, 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 gain and lose. I read the book 20 years ago. The book has been around for 20 something years. Okay? But it took me to get to the point with the last company, with Total Life Changes, that I'm like, this is a scam. Because these people have changed these products. Now these products are actually making me more inflamed, whereas before they kind of kept the inflammation at bay. And I said that if I leave that company, I'm not going to another company. I'm not going to another network marketing company. And I cried for 4 days making that decision. And I really thought, I'm just going to go back and open my recruitment firm back up, because I did that for 15 years also. So God was like, what are you doing? Get up and do your own thing. You already know this stuff. And that's why I started the company that I'm with. But more importantly than that, I've always been an educator. I've always been a person that has taught people stuff that people don't want us to know. Because I'm just nosy. I'm always going to take a deep dive. I'm always going to click the other link and read that. And then I'm going to click the other link and read that. And I'm going to click the other link and read that. And I'm going to connect the dots. And I'm going to have aha moments. So for me, what turned it all around for me was dispelling the myths in my head and getting rid of the tape, the internal tape that's playing in my head. Whereas I'm just believing the shit that people are telling us and breaking myself out of being gaslit all the time. And saying, we're being scammed. It's not just me being scammed. We're all being scammed. And it's bigger than just the health and wellness industry. We're being scammed by doctors. We're being scammed by pharmaceutical companies. We're being scammed by the food industry. We're being scammed by everybody. Why would they want to scam us? Because primarily, just as poor people, the only usefulness we have is the money that we pump into their machine. That's it. They don't care about us. They don't even want us around. But we are useful as workers, and we're useful as consumers. Okay? Miss Brown, you know I've been teaching for 20 years. Okay? So the only usefulness that we provide to them is that they create products and we buy them. But I also am an avid news watcher. I'll stay watching the news. Okay, so I've always paid attention to Fats. I don't know what you want from me, but I'm working. You're not going outside. No. Oh my gosh, Fats. Here comes the dramatics. May I help you, sir? What is it? But please, Mom, please, can I go outside on the porch and harass people? I just want to go out there and bark at everybody that's walking past the porch. That's all I want. That's all I want. I just, please, let me go free. You just want to be top flight security, don't you? You want to be top flight security? Watch this. You want to go on the porch? Hold on. Come on, buddy. Come on, you spoiled brat. You're so spoiled. You're so spoiled. You're so spoiled. Come on. I know, buddy. Have at it. Go get him. Day. Fats is Day from Friday After Next. Girl, this is why we got off. Tony and I tried to do it and we messed it up. I need to find another one. I feel constipated a lot of times. Okay, girl. I'll hit you back. Oh, go get blood. It's free. And they tell you. You got a whole medical team that work with you on the breast cancer thing, Janelle. You know how to get your blood test done. Okay? So this is what's happening. He fusses. Fats is the Aries. He fusses. That's what he do. I just accept it. God damn it. And Linka is an old obsessive man that will never forget. He always has a constant chief aim. Here you go, buddy. You're welcome. And you. Leave me alone. You got 5 pits. They are both pit bull mixes. Okay, so when did I get serious about it? I read the book 20 years ago, and I was like, that's interesting. But I never put it into practice. And then once I started eliminating the harmful things, my inflammation got less and less, my pain got less and less. And I was like, there's definitely something to this. But I also had to let go of the notion that it's all about weight. My priority went from, because this is what society makes you focus on. And I really think that's all gaslighting too. Okay? Society is only concerned about how fat you are. That's it. Society just wants you to believe you're either fat or you're thin. They don't want you focused on your health. They just want you to believe that you're healthy when you're thin. And my mother was 118 pounds when she died at the age of 41. My brother was his normal weight when he died at the age of 28. So they got us believing that as long as we're thin, we're healthy. As long as we're eating plant-based, we're healthy. We took out all the plant-based food the other day out of my freezer and read all of the ingredients, and there was no plants in there. It was all grease. It was all oils that our bodies cannot process. Then you wonder why younger and younger and more people are having gallbladder surgeries. Okay? This is why. So as long as they keep you preoccupied on how much you weigh, you're not going to pay attention to the other shit, because nothing is as important as being the perfect weight. Okay? So when I let go of that notion that there is no perfect weight, and I stopped obsessing about the scale, and I stopped obsessing about 5 pounds in 5 days, that's when my life changed. You're getting your gallbladder removed this month. You know why? Do you know why you're getting did your doctor tell you why you're getting your gallbladder removed? Did he tell you why you have gallstones? Do you eat chicken? They said gallbladder surgeries have gone up 92%. 92%, Fula. Gallbladder surgeries have gone up 92%. You know why? Because they just perfected the procedure 20 years ago. So for a doctor, perfecting a procedure is like getting a new product to sell. Surgery is a product. Weight loss surgery is a product. You're type O. We about to talk about the O's right now. We about to get you on the right track. A week from now, you're going to feel totally different. I used to eat chicken until you... We're going to get so many people off this damn chicken. We're going to get so many people off this damn chicken. This estrogen-rich chicken. And you got little girls out here with boobs at 10 and periods at 10. Okay? Now y'all need to test y'all kids. I was thin and I was found out to have had fibroids that were the size of a grapefruit when I was pregnant with my son that I lost in the process. Wow. I'm sorry, Ada. Chicken is the main problem with every single blood type. Chicken is the problem. And you got all these coaches. You got all of these coaches out here. oh, you just need to eat some chicken and some brown rice and some vegetables. Every other coach I saw on TikTok said the same thing. And then if you go and search for eating according to your blood type on TikTok, no one was talking about it. Everyone was talking about eating right for your body type. Either you're an ectomorph or an endomorph or a mesomorph, and you need to eat for your body type. There's no such thing. Again, you're focused on the shape of the body and not the internal workings of the body. You didn't even know you had gallstones until you had an ultrasound at the ER, and that would, of course. Of course. Chicken breast is part of a chicken. That's like saying, don't eat Tracy, but you can eat her breasts. So when I got pregnant, I focused on eating accordingly and didn't even know about the blood type way of eating. The people that have lucked up on finding a great way to eat, or they have found success through whatever their program is that they have, first of all, the majority of America is type O. Okay? I mean, the majority of America is type O. So what are the popular diets for type O's? Keto, paleo, Atkins. I know, girl, but I'll make you laugh while you're learning. I'm an edutainer. I'm in edutainment. I'm going to educate you and entertain you at the same time. Okay? So these people have lucked up on finding a way, and they think that because this has worked for them, it's going to work for everybody. So they're not taking into consideration that type B blood clots from chicken. Type B blood literally clots. Blood, you get blood clots from chicken if you are type B blood. That leads to stroke and autoimmune diseases like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, Crohn's disease. Okay? But they're telling people to go and eat chicken, lean chicken breast. Okay? Chicken is lean, but it also contains an algulinating lectin that clots the blood and leads to strokes and autoimmune disease. Okay? Let me type on here foods list. Foods. You can click the link in my bio and you can get your foods list immediately if you do it with PayPal. Foods list on Cash App. I'm gonna pin this. $CE Organics. Okay. Include your email and blood type. Okay. That works. Yay. We don't have to keep typing it over and over again. All right. Is that why certain people are diagnosed with blood clots? Yes. Blood clots run all up and through my family. I remember my aunt hit me up about a couple of months ago and said one of our uncles had died from a blood clot. And she was like, you got to be careful because blood clots run in our family and this, that, and the other. But you know what also runs all up and through our family? Eating chicken. Diabetes run in my family. Nah, it's chicken that runs in your family. Imagine being pregnant 8 times. I am like, nope. We're gonna cut out all the junk and have. Do you know that type O's have the biggest infertility issues? Of all the blood groups, type O has the hardest time getting pregnant. Men and women. I'm drinking my fruit juice, my blends, with my new blender, the Breville. It took me literally half the time that it usually takes me to juice. Because the thing at the top is so big, I just had to cut the pineapple in quarters and blended that in there. And I put my grapes in there. So this is grapes, pineapple, papaya. What else is in here? I think that's it. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Watermelon. It's okay, girl, we here. Okay? So she was like, I mean, we keep talking about breaking generational curses, yet we're still handing down the same recipes. Okay? You're still having grandma's macaroni and cheese. You're still having so-and-so's greens. You're still having somebody's fried chicken. You're handing that down from generation to generation to generation. Breville. Breville. TikTok made me buy it, and it's freaking phenomenal. It is a blender and a juicer in one. You having trouble with what to eat for breakfast as an O? Who says you have to eat breakfast? This is my breakfast. Who says y'all have to eat breakfast? I'm really getting y'all to break the habit. The only reason that we eat breakfast is because we are being sold a set of products 3 times a day. There are set foods for breakfast: eggs, bacon, sausage, toast, right? Okay. Then you have a second set of food for lunch, which is usually sandwiches or variation of a sandwich, right? Tacos, sandwiches, all those things are sandwiches. Then you have a set of food for dinner. We are doing these things because we have been indoctrinated into doing these things generation after generation after generation. So when I talk about breaking generational curses, this is it. Once you start getting away from the things that are harmful to you, you're not even going to be hungry like that. You're not even going to be hungry like that. There's nothing that says you can't eat a piece of steak for breakfast. As an O, why can't you have a piece of steak for breakfast? You just can't have no eggs. There's nothing that says you can't have leftover steak tips from last night for breakfast and some broccoli. See, you're thinking in the realm of breakfast food. There's no designated food for breakfast that we can have. If I don't eat, I'm weak because your blood sugar drops. Yes, baby, I know. Because you're eating all the wrong stuff. We're going to get you all fixed up today. And get your foods list. Go on and pay the $5 for the list, and I'm going to send it to you as soon as this thing is over so you know exactly what to do. Grits ain't good for nobody. Grits is corn. Hominy. Hominy comes from corn. And corn doesn't benefit anybody because it doesn't digest. But I'm from the South. This is what we eat. Y'all have to erase these generalizations from your vocabulary. I'm from the South, and this is what we eat. The only way that would apply is if everyone from the South is the same blood type. Even on the book, it says, eat right for your type. The individualized blood type diet solution. This is just you. It is really okay to be selfish when it comes to what you put in your mouth. it is truly okay. I know it's really hard to be selfish. We have kids and we always put ourselves on the back burner and blah, blah, blah. You were a breakfast person. This was torture for me, but I'm trying to deal. Don't try to deal. Just make decisions that will save your life. You about to have gallbladder surgery from the decisions that you used to make. You been out today buying food for your type? You're going to feel so much better tomorrow. Young lady, you are too young to be going through these health issues. You are too young to be going through these health issues. Okay? We got to help you now so you can get yourself on the right path. Do you have kids? Do you have kids? Aren't y'all excited? This don't even feel like a chore because you are not going to miss nothing. And this is probably what got me set out on TikTok. But I'm going to say it anyway. If you are starting to eat according to your blood type and you are like, I miss this, I miss that, that's like missing somebody that used to beat you up. I do the exercises for my body. I get on my thing. You so nosy, Aaron. You always be asking shit that don't have nothing to do with what we talking about. I still get on my board. I do my isometric exercises. But you're not going to see me on that treadmill every day. Because that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. You have 3 kids. You just turned 40. You're too young for that. Okay? So, do you know what the blood types are for your 3 kids? It would be fantastic to find out that you and all of your kids are O's so that you never have to deviate from that grocery list again. You'll know exactly what everybody in your house is supposed to be eating. Okay? You ate that cookie the other day and it beat the crap. I'm telling y'all, I went to put that spoonful of that rice pudding that Jordy got from that Indian place, and it was this close to my mouth just to taste it. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? And I put that shit through that little plastic container and try to put it right in the refrigerator. Because nothing is worth me putting it in my mouth that I'm going to be in pain the next day. Nothing. Yeah, you used to see me doing all the wrong shit. You used to see me out here doing all the wrong shit, Aaron. I ain't supposed to be over here doing no 3 mile an hour walking. You forgot to chew and spit. You swallowed. You can put it in your mouth, but you cannot swallow it. Come on. I do not miss alcohol. If Jordan and I were not on that chill pill every day, we would still be drinking the way we were drinking. We were drinking every day. Hell, sometimes I would start drinking while I was on the live. Y'all know. Y'all remember that time I got pissy drunk on here? And I was on here for like 12 hours? You know, Jordy said something very interesting to me the other day. He was like, I'm so glad you got all of that old anger and all of that resentment and shit out of your system, because that would not have worked for you on TikTok. Like, Instagram was perfect for you to get all of that TLC shit and all that resentment and all that shit out of your system, because you did not take none of that with you over to TikTok. You TikTokers, y'all have not been here for the drama. It's been drama on this app. The person that I am today is not the person I was this time last year. Not at all. I was angry, bitter, upset, all of that. But what it boils down to is going through the range of emotions. Just like y'all going through the range of emotions. Just like I said, it's almost like going through a 12-step program. Because the biggest and most consistent relationship any of us have is with food. You saw the residue. The biggest relationship, all of us, the biggest, most consistent relationship any of us have is with food. Think about it. It's there for every occasion. It's there to make you feel good. It's there to make you feel bad. It's there to make you feel joyful. It's there to give you comfort. It's there when nobody else is there. Food. Y'all are literally using food, and I was included in that until I divorced myself from it. We were using food as everything but what it's made for. What y'all way to going about? What I miss? This is day 6 of my eating to my blood type challenge, and I feel good. No headaches, no swollen feet, no body aches, no. Why y'all think I'm out here getting set out of TikTok? I'm out here doing God's work. I'm out here doing God's work. I ain't asking for no tithes money or nothing. And I ain't have to go to school for 8 years. I don't eat no chips. We just talked about them sweet potato chips yesterday. We just talked about them then. Oh, and you on day 6 and you already lost 7 pounds. Now, how many of us had to struggle to lose 5 pounds in 5 days?